I've started this letter 4 times. The first 3 versions were angrier. I deleted them not because the anger was wrong, but because it kept getting in the way of what I actually want to say, which is that I don't think you're a bad person, Dad. I've never thought that. That's the part that makes all of this so exhausting. I found the accounts in February. You'd had the chest pains the week before, and you asked me to help organize the filing cabinet while you rested. You said it like it was nothing, like I was just looking for insurance cards. I was looking for insurance cards, and then I found a folder with my name on it, written in your handwriting, and inside it were 3 credit statements going back to 2018. I stood there for a long time. I recognized the dates the way you recognize a song you haven't heard in years. Not immediately, but somewhere in the body first. That summer you seemed lighter. The Christmas you got everyone real gifts instead of the usual gas station lottery tickets. I remembered thinking you'd turn something around. I told Aunt Renee you seemed better. I meant it. I've been trying to remember if I ever gave you permission. I know I didn't. But I've also been trying to remember if I ever gave you the impression that I wouldn't mind, that I was the kind of daughter who could absorb something like this and keep going. I think I might have. Not on purpose. But I've spent a long time making room for you, and maybe you mistook that for permission. I don't know. I'm still working that out. When I brought it up in March, you laughed. Not cruelly. You laughed the way you do when something makes you nervous. That short exhale. And then you said it was a misunderstanding and you'd sort it. I nodded. I left the room. I have replayed that moment more times than I can count, trying to locate the exact second I decided not to push. I think it was the way you looked. Not guilty, just tired. You looked like a man who was already carrying too much, and I didn't want to be another thing Mom would have pushed. I know that's not fair to say, but she would have. The loan application came back flagged on a Tuesday. I was at work. The officer called and read me an account number I had never seen, attached to a collections balance I had never authorized, and I had to sit very still and explain, in a professional voice, that I had not opened it. She was kind about it. That almost made it worse. The dispute process is formal in a way our conversation never was. There are documents, there are timestamps. The credit bureau sent a notice to every address associated with the accounts, which includes yours. I didn't orchestrate that. It's just how the process works. But I won't pretend I didn't know it would happen when I submitted the paperwork. I want you to know I didn't do it to punish you. I did it because I'm 31 years old and I want an apartment with my name on the lease. And I couldn't do that while your decisions were living inside my credit history. I did it because at some point protecting you started costing me things I can't get back. I did it because I told the truth to a federal process, and the truth turned out to be simple. I didn't open those accounts. I didn't spend that money. I don't owe it. You do, Dad. I think some part of you has always known that. I don't know what happens next between us. I've thought about calling, but every time I pick up the phone, I imagine you laughing that nervous laugh, and I put it back down. Maybe that will change. Maybe I'll finish this letter and find that I'm ready. I'm not ready yet. What I know is this. I filed the paperwork. I told the truth. I protected my own name, which I should have done sooner, which I'm doing now. I love you. That has never been the question. The question is whether love is supposed to cost this much, and I don't have the answer yet. I'm not sure you do either. I'm not sending this today. Maybe I just needed to write it down somewhere so it would stop living only in my chest.